Well, the weather's getting warmer, so today I'm going to be making ice creams. We're going to make a base, and this is the same for whatever flavour. Now I'm going to be doing chocolate chip mint, vanilla, caramel today. So let's get started. I'm starting off with 400 ml of whipping cream going into my mixer here. Now all I'm going to do is bring these up into sort of semi-stiff peaks. Okay, so this is ready. It's just thick, like very soft peaks. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to add about 2 teaspoons of vanilla into 300 ml of condensed milk. If you buy a small can, that's around 300 ml or grams, and that is perfect. So all I'm going to do is stir this in. So we've got that roughly mixed in. I'm now going to put this into my cream mix. Now all I'm going to do is pop this back into my mixer, and I'm going to beat this now until it's in quite firm peaks. And this is the stage at which I want it. Now this is my ice cream base, and it will be the same for all of these recipes. Now there's 2 things you can do with this. You can pop it into pots and put some plastic over it, lid on, into the freezer. I'll show you that in a little while. I'm going to be doing something slightly different because I bought these moulds on Temu. They were so cheap, I've got to tell you. They were about 1/4 of the price of the ones on Amazon. I also bought some lollipop sticks to go with it. So the first thing I'm going to do is make some vanilla. And all you have to do is pop your lollipop sticks in the mould. Now my advice is don't go too far down the mould with these, because what happens is, you get a big lot of lollipop stick. The other thing is you don't get enough to hold, so you want enough in there, about halfway I would have thought. So I've got all of my sticks in. This mould here, this front one was actually 8 holes and it was too big for my freezer, so I've had to cut 2 off the end. You get these moulds in a large size or a small size. The small sizes are fine for the kids, but I do recommend you get the larger ones. So here we go. First of all, I'm going to make some vanilla. Just regular vanilla. And I'm just going to fill my mould with ice cream. And as you can see, it's really gorgeous and thick. And that's what we want. Right, the mix stays the same for this. I'm going to take a little bit of this out, about half, into that bowl there for now. And that can stay there. Into the basic mix, I'm going to be adding some caramel, and for about 1/3 of the mix, a couple of tablespoons of caramel. Now I have a recipe for this. Just 2 tablespoons going in. We've already got vanilla in there, in the base, so that is fantastic. And all I'm going to do is whip that in. Now that did not take long. All I'm going to do is take scoops and fill my ice cream. Now I know that I've got in this one vanilla and some caramel going on. I'm making sure these are full. Doesn't matter if they come over the edge a tad. Into this one we're going to do something slightly different. I have some natural peppermint essence here. I'm going to put about a teaspoonful of peppermint essence in. I have grated some dark chocolate and that's going in. Then here I have natural food dye. It's green and I'm just going to start off with 1 drop. And then I'm going to mix this all together. And what we're making is chocolate chip peppermint. I'm looking for a nice colour on these. Right, that's just 1 drop of my food dye. Now, as you can see, I'm just folding this over because you can see the dye in there and you want it mixed in properly, because what you don't want is luminous green ice lollies because they don't look good. Oh, look at this. We're getting a beautiful colour going on. Wonderful. Oh, it smells beautiful. And this is all from the same base, all of it. But you can produce all these different flavours. Now I'm just going to have a little taste of that. And I think I'm going to put another teaspoon of peppermint in, because once it's cold you tend to lose the flavour. So in total I've put 2, but taste it because different essences have different strengths. This is a natural one, so it's a little bit more gentle than if you bought a shop one. There we go. Oh, perfect. Now I'm happy with that. Here we go. Let's fill the peppermint ones up. And again, make sure you're covering these lolly sticks. Oh, look how beautiful and thick that is. Just give it a bit of a poke down. We're going to bang these to make sure it's all gone down into there. So here we go, little ones going in. And you just fill your cavities. Well, I've left my ice creams in the freezer overnight, so they're going to be really nice and firm. So I have melted 200 grams of dark chocolate, and all I've used is dessert chocolate for that. Into that I put 200 grams of milk chocolate. Now I'm going to add to that just 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. Now you can use regular oil, I just prefer to use coconut oil. That will stop it from splitting as you bite the ice cream. It will soften it down just a tad. So you need to make sure that that's well stirred in. Oh, these are, I think they're my caramel lollies. If they're not, there's something else. And all I've got to do is take these out of the moulds. Now they've come out really quite easily. Even I can do this. If I put that there, there we go. Now I've got some greaseproof paper ready. I've got kitchen roll ready because I'm very likely to make a big mess with these, and we're literally going to dip those into the chocolate right the way down to the stick, and we're just going to hold it there until it stops dripping. And it will, because the ice cream is so firm. There we go. And then we're going to lay it onto a greaseproof paper. Right, just let it drip. If your chocolate starts getting thick, you've got two things you can do. You can put a tad more of the oil in, or you can put it back on the heat or into the microwave, which is, a lot of people would use the microwave to melt their chocolate. Well, crack on and get my ice creams done, and I'll see you afterwards. Well, here are my beautiful ice creams. Look at these. Absolutely brilliant. Very pleased with these. Here goes. Oh, vanilla. And that is absolutely delightful. It is to die for. Well, what can I say? It really is the tastiest ice cream I've ever eaten. You can put whatever flavours you want into that base. Just use your imagination. You can use fruits, you can use strawberries. I've made strawberry ice cream, and if you don't want to put it on lollipop sticks, just put it in a freezer box, cover it with plastic so that the plastic is actually touching the ice cream, then get your lid on it. That will scoop up beautifully. Well, I hope you enjoyed what you saw. If you did, please like, share and subscribe to see me making more delicious, cost-effective food. Thank you for watching.